Dr. Cella here. And to win running the triple option offense, you need to establish one of the four things. Here are the four things that have to happen in triple option offense. You got to establish either the dive, you got to establish the quarterback as a runner, you got to establish the backside A-back getting the ball outside the force, or you got to establish the vertical, meaning you got to complete passes down the field for over 10 yards. You got to have one of those four ways to win. Now, the easiest way to win, and it's time-tested and infallible, and the only way Air Force wins, it's how they won last night, was the B-back was established because they got 4+ yards with him. You get 4+ yards on the zone dive with the B-back, you're probably winning the game. If you don't, I don't know. You're going to have to do it with the quarterback. And if the quarterback can't get 4+ yards running, then you're going to have to do it with the backside A-back running the rocket toss. So, if you can't get 4 yards rushing on zone dive, if you can't get 4 yards rushing on the kick play or anything you do running the quarterback, and you can't get 4+ yards on the pitch phase of mid-triple or on the rocket toss, then you got to complete passes down the field. Now, if you can't complete passes down the field, you're going to lose the game. So you got to complete one of the four things. Guys, it's the best offense that God ever created, and God invented it in Houston, Texas in 1964. Bill Yeoman, the late Bill Yeoman, gave God the glory for that. But you got to establish one of the four phases, and the fastest way to do it is with the zone dive. You got a 6-man wedge, and I just made a video on how Air Force can turn it into a 7-man wedge. So basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get the B-back established on the zone dive because everything goes from there. If you don't get 4 yards on the zone dive, you're going to have to get yards on the kick play where you're going to block it the same way except the receiver blocks down or the heavy tackle blocks down. The A-back kicks the first threat off the third guy in the surface. The B-back leads and the quarterback follows the B. You don't get yards on that, you're going to have to toss it outside. Or you're going to have to run mid-triple, especially if they're blood stunning. If you don't get yards on that, you got to complete passes down the field. If you can't do that, be prepared to lose. So how do you fix losing? You better get good at everything. The zone dive, the kick, mid-triple, toss, switch, vert. You got to get good at that stuff. Don't spend your practice time doing agility drills and sprints. Spend it running plays, either doing Paul Johnson's bullets drill or going 11 on 11. If it's 8-man football, you got to go 8 on 8. 9-man football, 9 on 9. 11-man football, you got to go 11 on 11. Paul Johnson's bullets drill is the fastest way to get speed and quantity of reps because that's what's going to get you faster than anything else. Speed and quantity will trump quality. Always. Because the number of reps is what gets you good faster. And that's the whole point in Joshman's 20-hour rule. If you want to get good at skills and you want to get good at something, you just got to do it a lot because people will self-automate and they will figure out the problems the more and more they have to do something. So there you go. You got to establish one of the four things. The B-back, the quarterback, the backside A-back, or the passing game, whether it's thrown to the A-back or the receivers. You got to get one of those four things going or else you're going to lose. And we're here to win. So let's get it done. Coaches, you want to become a client today because you're going to get good in 10 practices. I'm going to show you how to get to 90% of your potential in 10 practices through the 10-day plan with the 3-step clinic. I do a webinar with you and your staff. I'm on call 24 hours a day. You get over 100 hours of drill video, 50+ hours of past installation clinics, game video of my past clients winning big, and more. Is today going to be the day you finally do it? How bad do you want this? We're going to find out. Give me a call. We'll talk soon.